Okay, good morning in Aruba. It's 10:30 in the morning, and this is our second podcast ever done with Bodegas Papiamento. And today we have somebody really special here with us. It's Mr. Carl and
Tjong-a-tjoe.
Tjong-a-tjoe, sorry. Tjong-a-tjoe.
Yeah, I know that. Bless you.
He's our brand ambassador for Aruba, and he's also a mixologist and has a very interesting career in his bartending rum world, let's just say. And more than that, I have to say that he's a rum advocate, rum lover, a rum breather. And so we're going to be doing a couple of things during this podcast. First, we're going to talk about Carl's transition into the rum world. And also, we're going to be trying our new product, which I'm going to be showcasing later on. But first of all, let's talk about Carl and how did you, Carl, came up to the rum world?
Well, for me, rum has always been my spirit of choice. Little did I know that the rum world was so diverse. After a couple of years of bartending, I realized that I got to know more about rum and actually found out that rum has the largest flavor spectrum of all the other spirits out there, and especially the diversity of each profile of any rum or brand, and stories behind the distillery and the history of rum. For me, was very interesting for me to actually really do a deep dive into what goes into making rum worldwide.
Right,
Yeah.
Interesting. And how? And I know you started as a chef.
Yes.
And very interesting transition, going from a chef
Yes.
to a bartending.
Yeah,
How was that?
Yeah, well, I went to the Netherlands, and after studies, and I got a job as a chef, and I completely love it. I still love cooking, and I still love everything about the action in the kitchen with the guys, going to war basically.
Right.
every night. And in 2007, when I was working for the Grote Markt in The Hague, they were planning to open a new little place, because on the square there was just an empty lot, and I was looking at this, and I was kind of, I'm also a musician, and I love rock and roll. And,
wow, so chef, musician, and
yeah.
Done it all.
Yeah. And then I took this chance. They gave me a chance to go behind that bar and see if it's fun, or because it was the same company. So the first year I would actually do my kitchen shift, and finish at 10, clean the kitchen, and run across the square.
Wow.
And be behind the bar, just to really learn the cocktails and get into that groove. And I never looked back.
No.
14 years later, the Vavoom Tiki Room is a pretty much legendary bar in the Netherlands, as the only actual tiki bar in the country. And they're still there doing their best. So, yeah.
And that's why we feel very proud to have you on board, because you don't only represent our brand, Bodega Papiamento, but you are also born in Aruba. So you are a truly Arubian citizen, and of course lived in Netherlands for 23 years. 23 years, a long time, and you just came back, getting into the Arubian mood again. And we're very happy to have you here with us as Bodega Papiamento.
Happy to be here.
So I'm going to use your talent and your taste buds to discover, or I guess not discover, but to showcase to you our brand new product. And let me go back a little bit on Bodegas Papiamento. As we started in 2017, we came out with a Reserva, the Reserve, Papiamento Reserve, which is a rum that is a blend up to 15 years. And this was actually our first case, our first product, and later we transitioned into actually this past year, 2021, we transitioned to a canister presentation, and with our own prototype of bottle. So we were using before a generic bottle, and now we have our own bottle that is printed in the glass, so it looks very, very nice with the lacquer of Bodegas Papiamento, and the light blue represents the flag of Aruba. So very proud to have this product. Currently selling it basically, Carl, everywhere in Aruba. We also are in Curacao, and soon, because of Carl, we will be also in Bonaire. So that we're very excited about that, and we're going to be going together to Bonaire in June, which is a very famous rum week in Bonaire. So that's going to be very interesting. But today I wanted to also talk to you about our Carnival Edition. And our Carnival Edition is the 8-year-old rum, and is aged in ex-bourbon cask. And that's what we're going to be trying today, Carl. After many, many tastes with our master rum blender, we came out with the final formula. We have our headquarters in Panama. That's where we do all the blending. And we do it our aging at this moment until we get our facility here in Aruba, which we're going to be aging and bottling in Aruba. So you haven't tried this yet.
No,
so,
I haven't.
This is going to be something interesting.
Yeah.
You tried the other one. We had another sample which we twinkle a little bit around, and this is a very interesting process when you're creating a new product, especially when you do a blending, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting when you blending. I want to remind the audience that Papiamento, one of the things that differs from other rums is that we are a blend of 5 different rums. And I was just got this quote from someone that says that if one rum can't do it, 5 rums can. So we did the 5 rums, so the blending, which is very interesting because it develops that all-around flavors that you get from all the rums that we selected. So let's go ahead and try this and see what you think, Carl. I mean, it comes always in this presentation when they send us from Panama here. Remember, we are in Aruba. So this is like the sample number 32. Because we are always trying to make it better and better. Yeah. So whenever we don't feel it's perfect, we send it back to our master rum blender, and he delivers a new blend. Again, it's a very complicated process because the mix of these 5 different rums makes it very tough for rum ready to on the flavor profiles, what to exceed, what to expect.
Exactly. You need to look what you're looking for, and especially if you're blending 5 rums, it's you don't want any. Well, like I said, you need to find what profile we're looking for in the range of Papiamento for it to connect also with the old reserve, but to be still another blend,
right.
Another product, another look at rum, another flavor profile. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you probably let's try it. Let's try it, and we can talk about it. What you can do with the product, what you can do with the Carnival, what you can do with the Reserve. So we can tell in the nose that these guys are cousins, right? Or brothers, I should say, not cousins,
definitely
but brother. Although the Reserve has it's finished in cherry cask, and this is double oak, and this is just a single oak.
Yeah.
So that also brings more power, I think, into this one.
Well, what I find is like you said, you see the connection. It has the same on the nose. It's the same. Like the Reserva is really bright, and it's a bit darker in like toffee notes, coffee notes, a bit more vanilla notes. And this one also has that, but it's a bit brighter.
Yeah.
And I see more citrus on the nose,
yes,
which I really like.
I know.
Yeah,
I know you were gonna like this one.
Yeah.
Because after we tried the other one, I know that we were missing that citrusy part, because I know as a bartender or as a mixologist, it's very important that you have this in your drinks, because you're gonna excel the profile of this rum. I know this is something very. I think we came out with the right formula here.
Oh yeah.
It's
so this is you just got one. You just got this one.
Yes.
Oh man.
This is it.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one. So we're going to be actually bottling this next month. It's going to come in this canister presentation. As you know, we're in Aruba, Caribbean, and we celebrate Carnival, right? So Carnival for us, not only in Aruba, for the whole Caribbean, it's a very important
part of
our culture, right? And here in Aruba, we do it right. We start normally in December and we end up in November, and then we probably end up in late February or something like that. So it's like 4 months during the year we're partying in Carnival. So we have to celebrate that, and the way to do it is with a beautiful rum that you can actually. And this year, amazing, in Aruba, actually today it's going to be a parade. So what the government of Aruba decided, says since we're out of the pandemic, let's go ahead and have the carnival in, of course, February, the first parade, and then later on up to June, we're going to be celebrating the carnival. So great timing for us to actually launch our carnival product. We were thinking about launching it at the end of the year, but the reason to celebrate the carnival in Aruba is now. So we're going to be launching it probably next month. So we sent our approval from our final version, and we're going to bottle it, and it's going to come in this presentation. And price range again, and you know this, the price varies according to the years.
Of course.
So the more time you obviously age a product, the cost of just aging it's significant.
Yeah, and you were also looking for a product that was more accessible to bartenders and more accessible to bars to actually use in drinks.
Absolutely.
So this one is a push to use as cocktails. I mean, the Reserve you can use it as well, but I would use the Reserve in more classic profile drinks, and this you can actually go really tropical, really carnival with this.
Right, and again that's part of our strategy is to create some beautiful rums with the same concept of blending 5 different rums. It's just the aging would be different, and so you're more accessible, as you say, to create different drinks. As you know, rum is so important in the mixing world and in the bartending world that we need to create something for that field. So we're very proud to have this.
It's really good.
I know, man.
It's really good.
I knew you were gonna like it.
Yeah.
So,
it is.
So thank you, Carl. I think our next podcast is going to be Carl actually doing some cocktails for you, so you can do this at home or just see what we do here in Aruba. So you're going to have you in action to see what kind of drinks we can do with the Reserve and what kind of drinks we can do with the Carnival Edition.
Yes.
So that will be in our next edition.
Absolutely. See you then.
All right, Mr. Rum Lovers. Until next time, see you.